Okay. So we sometimes have trouble with some of our learners, our students, where they don't know how to fill out an evidence statement. Obviously you've got to put the time and date within your report, and also who you are and the place of work with the full address including the postcode. A lot of people leave this information out, but if I was a judge in a court, a criminal court, I probably wouldn't accept your statement as admissible if you're leaving important, relevant information out of your evidence statements. We used to call them incident reports, but now they're trying to make us more higher level of competence, more like police really. So that's why they started calling them evidence statements. Even if you put your time and date at the top of the report when you filled it out, write times and dates within your actual report. I'm going to leave an example on this page, a link that you can download so you can practice writing out your own evidence statements. But you'll start with on this date, make a date up or whatever the date is, at whatever the time is. I, Will Mather, was working as a security operative or door supervisor at such a place, such a bar. Full name, full road, full address, postcode, everything on there. And then explain what you're seeing, what you witnessed, what you were involved in. Give a full description of the people involved, the offenders, the height, the build, the approximate age, the skin colour. A lot of people leave that out. If they had any branding on the clothing, put that in. If you had baseball caps, trainers, all the information. Did they have an accent? You need to put all this information in your evidence statement because it's important, because that's your verbal testimony then being put down on paper. If your colleague was involved, when you radioed your colleague, put their name in your statement. And if you went through a situation where someone was calling you names or being verbally abusive to you, you need to put that in your statement. Don't say the subject or the offender used bad language towards me, because that doesn't tell a judge anything. If they said fuck off you dickhead, you need to put, or I'll smash your head in, you need to write these words in your statement to paint a picture of what you went through, so a judge and jury would know what you felt and what you went through as a victim of crime. So I'm going to put an example statement on our website for you, so it will help you when you complete your evidence statement practical, because that's going to be one of the assessment criteria. I've got to sign it off as a pass. If you leave any information out of it, I can't sign it off, because if I do, I can get in trouble myself with the government awarding bodies. So I have to sign it off as fully acceptable and a well-written evidence report with all the relevant criteria and information in. Okay. I'm also going to add, if you look on a bit higher up on this page, it shows the phonetic alphabet, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, etc. When we're using radio communication, we wouldn't normally say a person's name over the radio in case anyone else is listening in. But we also use the phonetic alphabet for effective communication, so the person you're speaking to can understand the person's name and what you're trying to say if there's any confusion over certain words. So familiarise yourself with the phonetic alphabet on our page here, because you need to know all this as well. You can't cheat. We do get people in our classes asking, can I write it down and just cheat and read it? And I'm like, well, you can't, because it's easy to see if you're cheating and reading off something, isn't it? So you need to have that where you know the phonetic alphabet, practice as much as you can. Okay? So, and the other thing we'll put on our page as well is the 6 questions you've got to pass. It's on one of our other videos I've done before on physical intervention, the question and answer session. I'll put some of these links and photos on our webpage to help you as well. Okay?